Good morning. In the earlier lecture, we completed the second chapter from Fortran, scientific programming, and the last chapter, control statements. As I told in one lecture, by mistake, I wrote the name control statements for second chapter, and I corrected it in some lecture, and I told you that name of this chapter is not control statements, it is scientific programming. Okay, so second chapter we completed was scientific programming, and the last chapter is control statements. This chapter is much more big, so it may take some time. So let us move to the last chapter, control statements. And the first article from this chapter is unconditional go-to statement. Control statement, last chapter from Fortran, first article, unconditional go-to statement. The syntax or general format of this statement is general format or syntax for unconditional go-to statement is go space to space n. Go-to is the statement and n is the statement number. Now, for what purpose this statement is used in Fortran? When the control is to be sent to some other statement, go-to statement is used. Go-to statement sends the control from current statement to any other statement whose statement number is n. If go-to statement is not used, the control will flow sequentially, executing the statements of the program one after the other in a sequence. If you want to alter this sequence to meet certain condition, certain requirement, then we need to use unconditional go-to statement. Here, no condition is set, as you see. As soon as this statement is executed by the control is sent to the statement whose number is n, and therefore this statement is known as unconditional go-to statement, which is used to transfer control to any other statement without meeting any condition whose statement number is n. Let us go to few examples. Observe these three examples. Example number 1, example number 2, example number 3. Here there is no space between go and to. There is one space between go to and 10. Here there is one space between go and to, one space between statement number and to. In third example, there is no space between go and to, there is no space between go to and 20. This is correct, this is correct, this is correct. All the three examples are correct. This space is optional, this space is optional, this space is optional. The spacing between go and to, the spacing between go to and the statement number, it is optional. As it is optional, this example is correct, this example is correct, this example is also correct. Although all these three examples are correct, when we write any program, we shall use this format. Although these three examples are valid examples, we shall use only one of these three valid formats. We shall stick up to this format. No space between go and to. There is one space between the statement number and go to. So whenever we use unconditional go to statement, we shall use this unconditional go to statement always in this form, in this format. Let us construct one small program explaining use of this unconditional go to statement. C. Comment line, program for calculation of simple statement. This is a simple program representing use of unconditional go-to statement. Let us see how is the program. C, comment line, program for calculation of simple interest. C, again comment line, but this comment line gives idea about the developer or author of this program by S. Mohan, 20th November 2020. Okay, the actual program starts here. N, integer variable, P and R, a real variable. Write. No format is used with this write statement. Here you want to print these things as it is. Write asterisk comma asterisk in single quote, enclosed within single quotes. Enter P for principal amount, N for duration in year, and R for rate of interest per annum. Read asterisk comma 2, P, N, R are the variables, and these are to be read in this format, that is this: P real, R N integer, R real. Total width 10, decimal width 2, total width 10, decimal width 2, width 5. These are the maximum width, not necessary to provide the number in 10.2. It may be 4.1, 3.2, etc. Doesn't matter. Okay. Then formula for finding the simple interest. Simple interest SI is equal to P into N into R divided by 100. 100.0, that is 100. Simple interest is found out. Write asterisk comma 4 SI, that is simple interest is to be printed. And what is the format? Format is this: format 1x on the output line, 1x, first column skipped, whatever inside the quote is printed as it is. Simple interest is equal to comma F10.3. SI is to be printed in this format. Okay. After this statement, go to 10. 10 is here. The program is continued. There is no end to this program. As soon as you calculate the simple interest and print it, this statement asks the control, go back to 10. Statement number 10, that is right. The program is repeated and repeated and repeated infinite number of times. Infinite loop is constructed by this go to 10 statement, and you cannot come out of the program, because as soon as you do all these things, come to the next statement, it asks the control go back to 10. Only after control break you can come out of the program. After this, stop and N, which are the termination statements for a Fortran program. So this is a simple program to understand use of go to statement. Actually, we can construct many such programs using unconditional go to statement. Hope you got it. After having known about unconditional go to statement, the next article is computed go to statement. Next article, computed go to statement. General format of this statement is syntax or general format of computed goto statement is this: goto in the bracket n1 comma n2 comma n3 comma n4 and so on up to nk comma I. What is use of this computed goto statement? Before this we discussed what is use of unconditional goto statement. Let us see what is use of this computed goto statement. Computed goto statement is used to transfer the control to any other statement with the statement numbers n1 or n2 or n3 or n4 and so on, depending on value of the variable I. Depending on value of this variable I, the control will be sent either to this statement or this statement or this statement and so on. For example, if the variable is I is equal to 1, if value of this I is given 1, control is sent to n1. If value of I is equal to 2, control will be sent to the statement whose statement number is n2. If value of this I is 3, control will be sent to the statement number whose statement whose statement number is n3 and so on. If this I is equal to k, the control will be sent to the statement with statement number nk. It means that here you can have multiple branching. The control may either be transferred to the statement with statement number n1 or to this statement with statement number n2 or to this statement with statement number n3 and so on. And it is decided by value of this I. If I is 1, control transferred to the first statement in the bracket. If I is 2, control transferred to the second statement in the bracket. If I is 3, control transferred to the third statement in the bracket. If I is 4, control is transferred to the fourth statement in the bracket and so on. These are the statement numbers of those statements where the control is to be transferred depending on value of the variable I, and therefore this goto statement is known as computed goto statement. Therefore this goto statement is known as computed goto statement. Let us have few examples of this computed goto statement. and so on. We can have so many such examples. Depending on this value of A, the control will be transferred to the statement with this number, with this number, with this number, or with this number. If A is 1, control transferred to the statement with statement number 10. If A is 2, transferred to this statement, and so on. The same is true here. The statement numbers are, instead of 10, 20, etc., 1, 2, 3, 4. M is 1, control transferred to this statement. If M is 2, control transferred to this statement. If M is 3, control transferred to this statement, and so on. Come to the third example. Is this example is correct? No, it is not correct. Why? Comma is not given here. One mistake. Other mistake, M plus 1 is not variable. It is an arithmetic expression, and therefore this statement is wrong. So we have to follow always the general format specified by this statement. We have to always follow the syntax specified for this statement. If we do not obey the syntax or rules for using this computed go to statement, error will occur while you execute the program, and therefore we have to stick up to the rules, to the syntax of using this computed go to statement. Let me write a small program for more understanding of this computed go to statement. Of course, we can proceed with a program for recognition of the sex also, whether male or female, but that will be more small. So let me replace this sex by class. I wanted to go for BSc first year, second year, third year, etc. This is the simple program to recognize class, program for recognition of class. I have taken this for science faculty graduation. Okay, developed by J. Radha, 20th November 2020. You can put any name, you can put your name here. Comment line. The actual program starts here. Write asterisk, comma, asterisk. Enter 1 for BSc first year, 2 for BSc second year, and 3 for BSc third year. Read. Asterisk, comma 2, variable is the class. Format 2 is here. I3. Class is to be written in the format I3. Maximum is I3, 3 digit. You can put 1, 2, 3, etc. So if you supply, after this the cursor will be blinking here on the screen. If you enter for class, instead of 1, 2, 3, something else. If you enter 4, what will happen? This will not be executed, it will come here. Okay, as soon as it comes here, it will ask the control to go to statement 18. What is 18? Stop. So if you enter any number other than 1, 2, 3, this will not be executed. The control after this will come to this, because class is not 1, not going to this, class is not 2, not going to this, class is equal to not 3, not going to this. If class is equal to 1, control will be transferred to this statement. If class is equal to 2, control will be transferred to this statement. If class is equal to 3, control will be transferred to this statement. If you enter 0 or 4 or 5 something, control will not be transferred anywhere. After this, control will come to this statement. This statement unconditionally send the control to statement number 18 here. Terminate the program. Okay, the program is completed. If we enter 1, what will happen? Class is equal to 1. So control will be sent to 8. Where is it? 8 is here. Write asterisk, comma, asterisk, and what will be printed there? Hello dear, you are from BSc first year. After that, the control will come here, go to 18. Stop the program. Execution completed. Stop it. If you enter class is equal to 2, control will be transferred to 12 directly. Where is 12? 12 is here. What is that? Write asterisk, comma, asterisk. Hello dear, you are from BSc second year. After that, control will come to here, and this sends control to stop statement 18. Go to 18. Execution completed. If you enter class is equal to 3, control will transfer to statement number 16. Where? Here. Write asterisk, comma, asterisk within the single quotes. Hello dear, you are from BSc third year. Stop. End. Okay, so this is the way of using unconditional go to statement as well as the computed go to statement. I hope now it is very clear to you from this example that how to use unconditional go to statement and computed go to statement in the Fortran program to transfer the control to any other statements in the SAM program. Hope you got it. Thank you.